Hey, Rob. Okay, good, good. All right, all right. When I get up, let me know. Thank you. And we're live. We're here at Tipton High School. We're going to talk to Coach Aaron Toll. Coach Toll, I tell you what, it's a 6 o'clock start. The sun is shining 68 degrees for week number 9.
It's hard to believe it's week 9, but it is. It's perfect high school football weather. It is a great night to break a 3-game losing streak and to get back on the winning side of things. Looking for a really strong performance tonight. Trying to put all 3 phases of the game together: offense, defense, special teams. Um, as we hard to believe, but enter the sectional next week.
That sounds good, Coach. You led the game last week until 16 and a half seconds left. I got to admit, put me in sports was all for you.
It was that was one of the rougher losses I've ever experienced. We talked in the coaches' room afterwards, and there were 7 or 8 plays. We were ahead the entire game, but there were 7 or 8 plays that if we make any one of those 7 or 8, we probably win the game. But to Heights' credit, they made those plays and we did not. We just last couple weeks we just made a few too many mistakes. So the goal tonight is to clean those things up and put a really good performance out there tonight.
Coach, you've got Benton Central. Your most recent game with Benton Central happened on in 2022. It was decisive. And then you went to 2014. You had a whole bunch of games with Benton Central.
Yeah, it's been a minute. I just remember the 2022 game. I believe that was the game that Eli Carter broke the all-time rushing record. I believe 2014. I think we had to go to Benton Central twice that year. We got rained out on Friday night. Had to turn around and go back for a game on Saturday morning. Make that long trek. So they are a conference opponent, but we have not been playing them each and every year.
Coach, don't want to point a finger, but you're 11-0 versus Benton Central. Your dad is 1-3.
Um, Benton Central had some when we first got into this conference. Benton Central had some really good teams, and Coach Shear would tell you the same thing. He had his Hamilton Heights teams had some wars when he was playing with them, and um, so yeah, 11-0 sounds good. Hopefully, we can say 12-0 here in a couple hours.
Calvin counted 8 games, 8 touchdowns on the ground.
Um, we've got to do a better job up front and get Calvin some running room. We've got to. That's one of the main goals tonight. Is we've got to reestablish our run game because when we can run Calvin, that helps our passing game. And again, our ultimate goal every year is to be as balanced as we can possibly be. So it starts with Calvin.
Coach, you're going to see a team tonight. They've got 39 on their roster. 16 are seniors.
Yeah, it's kind of a strange makeup. They haven't been overly successful all year. Haven't won a game quite yet, but they start. I think 15 of their 22 starters are seniors. So I've challenged our kids. Those kids can go one of two ways. They're going to be really hungry, and if we allow them to get off to a good start, I'm sure they're really hungry for a win. If we can get off to a really good start, I think we can settle in, and they'll just kind of assume the same thing is going to happen again tonight. So I think our start is really important.
Coach, you're going to face a running back. He's a junior class member. He wears 42, Caleb Wallace. And you'll see Tadrick Tyson, senior quarterback. And you may see Max Strasma, freshman quarterback.
Yes, I think we're going to get the freshman tonight. So it's going to kind of be a matchup of freshman quarterbacks. And I was watching him in pregame. He throws a nice ball. So they're going to throw the ball. They throw the ball 80 to 90% of the time. So our secondary is going to have to be lights out. Our defensive line is going to have to create some pressure. I think if our defense will do what we've been taught, I think they can have some fun tonight.
Coach Anatol, thank you.
Absolutely, thank you.
So we're going to walk this direction. We're going to look for with the Tipton Blue Devils. They're going to run it into the end zone. And we'll look for Coach out here. We'll see if he would have a moment. And that's Coach Andy Standifer. We'll see if he's got just a moment, see if he can talk with us. He's addressing his team right now. We'll see if he has just a moment. And then 24 minutes, 23 seconds left in pregame. They're working some offense right now. And then Coach is calling some plays. They want to interrupt his train of thought for certain. So, we're working the shotgun right here at Benton Central. And I'm looking for a good game tonight. Benton Central came clear over. They're just, I guess, west of Lafayette. Been there a few times for baseball games. Coach is addressing his lineman right there. I tell you what, right there, pretty big young man. And I'm talking to him, and Coach is, see if he has a moment. He's going to talk to the officials right now. They're going to have a conversation. And I tell you what, I look around here. I see some activity. I got to admit, Noah Humrickhouse, he does the job well. Humrickhouse is taking video with a camera. Last year, he used the camera for still shots, but now he's using the camera for video. I watched him just a bit ago. He had that camera below the waist, just looking and then getting a good vantage point of watching the Blue Devils come off the field. So Noah Humrickhouse, tell you what, he is worth his weight in gold. I tell you what, he's a tall young man. Humrickhouse, they're known for height. And I think Ben Humrickhouse, his dad told me, I think he's at Illinois playing basketball this year. So he's working his way up through the ranks. He put some weight on, and that's a good thing for the Tipton community. So Ben Humrickhouse. So they're having the umpire, should say the officials meeting. The umpire is involved. He's the white-hatted gentleman. So they're writing down some notes right now. And I'll mention this game is going to start at 6 o'clock. 6 p.m. ball game. Coach Toll let me know it's because of the Purdue Oregon game tonight in Lafayette. I got to mention Andy Standiford, the head coach for the Benton Central Bison, is the chief of police in Lafayette. And he's got to bow out of here about halftime of this game to make it back to Lafayette to address the troops there, make sure everything's safe and secure at the football game in Lafayette, Purdue and Oregon. I think when I get home, I'll probably tune that in. That game's going to start at 8 o'clock. So Andy Stanifer requested a 6 o'clock start, and there was no problem for the Tipton community and the Tipton administration for certain. So they're working right there. They're talking it over right now. The umpires, they're wearing the wristbands. They're wearing the pink wristbands. And that's a good thing. That's in for preparation right there. It's for cancer awareness, breast cancer. And that's what the month of October represents. Some Blue Devil players, they have some pink socks on, pink undershirts. And look over here to Benton Central Bison. They have some pink socks on, some pink undershirts. And say what a beautiful day here in Tipton. 68 degrees. There's Noah Humrick House. Noah Humrick House, we'll mention. We got some time here. Noah Humrick House, I just spoke about you. You do a marvelous job. Are you having fun?
Yeah, this is one of my favorite things to ever. Just taking photos and helping the team out with some social media stuff. So
you're the best. We got to go. Coach is ready.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. So we're going to walk this direction. See if Coach Standifer would have a minute. Talking to some officials right now. We'll see if he has a moment. I think we'll wait for the proper moment. Don't want to interfere. First time I tried to interview Bud Wright at Sheridan, that was back in 08. I walked up a little bit close to him. He was running time-ups, and he said, hey, I'll be there when I'm ready. So absolutely. I'm not much here. I'm just here. Coach Standifer means a whole lot more than putmeinsports.com. But I will let you know we are missing Larry Murdoch today. He texted me. He let me know he needed to make a trip to Ohio. One of his very best friends suffered a heart attack. He's drove over, and he's with him now. We're hoping the best. He asked for prayers. Please pray for Larry Murdoch and his best friend. Larry, if you didn't know, he grew up in Ohio. He went to Ohio State University. He played some rugby over there, played some football. But Larry Wiseman is not with us tonight in the booth. But we'll be thinking about him and his friend. Please put some prayers in the air for God and for the well-being of his friend. So they're still having conversation. Referees, a couple of refs, Coach Andy Standifer. We're going to stand just a ways from him. I think he knows we're standing here. He has agreed to an interview, but he's a busy guy. He's got some things to do when he gets back to Lafayette. That's no question. But this game is going to happen in week number 9. Blue Devils wearing the blue jerseys, the white pants. Home game for Tipton. Benton Central wearing the all white. They've got forest green numbers. They're outlined in yellow. There's some pretty big young men right there at Benton Central High School. I have been to some baseball games there. They play good baseball at Benton Central. I've worked with Mr. Jared Hall. So we're going to talk right now with Coach Standifer. Coach, I appreciate what you do, and I appreciate what you're going to do when you leave at halftime.
Right. Thank you, sir. I try to do everything I can to make sure I'm on the field helping these kids, and then make sure I'm doing my real job, which is being a police officer at Purdue. So
I appreciate you. Coach, I'm going to mention you're in your 4th year. You went to North Judson High School, 1995 graduate. In 94, your senior year, you finished 7-2. Your coach, Gary Cox. Talk about Gary Cox.
He's a great mentor. Obviously, in high school, you look up to your coach a little bit. He knew what he was doing. He was around for a long time, and he did a good job of relating to the players. And I kind of try to emulate that and what Coach Tiller taught me playing for Purdue for 3 years under Coach Tiller. It's a great opportunity to give back to what I have observed and learned from them.
You're a 99 Purdue graduate. When did you decide that coaching was in your future?
So my oldest is a senior, and he was in third grade. So that's when I started coaching Little Gridiron. So when I started coaching in third grade, then the high school coach asked me if I'd help out, and I started assistant coach. It's been 8 years ago. So I was assistant for 4 years, and then the head coach now for 4.
That's excellent. I want to talk about Mallory Field. Mallory Field, you got natural grass. You're going to play on synthetic field turf tonight. What do you prefer?
It's there's a little bit of something to say about grass. Obviously, it's natural. It's something that's always been played on. The turf is something new. As a player in college, we played on some true AstroTurf, which was harder than anything that you ever played on. So they've come a long way. That's created a good feel for the field, and it emulates what grass is. So it's 50-50. Whatever it is, it is.
I like grass. I'd rather fall on grass. All right, Benton Central, senior O-line, number 65. He's the center, Connor Standifer. Some days he might go home with you, Coach.
Yeah, he goes home with me every day. So he's a good kid. But that's why I started coaching was when he was in third grade. I started helping out with the Little Gridiron when he was in fourth grader. I took over the Little Gridiron program, and I've coached him all his entire career as a football player. So he's special to me. So
Absolutely. I want to talk about 55 and 76. Jackson Swartz, Jackson Bunch. They'll play offense and defense for you, Coach. They're seniors.
correct. They're both good players. They're big kids. They go hard. Obviously, they're going to get a little bit gas, so we'll rotate them through. But you'll see 55. He's a stout young man, and he's going to get after it. 76 does a good job of plugging up the holes and making sure that there's ability for the linebackers to make plays.
A couple other seniors, 2 and 14. That's Brian Cortez, Tanner Brost, correct? And they play offense and defense. They'll catch passes and play defensive back.
Yeah, they both play. Tanner went from O-line last year. He's kind of a speedy kid, so you'll see him out there. He's fast. We want to get the ball in his hands, and he can make plays when the ball's in his hands.
Just last thing I'll mention, freshman quarterback Max Strasma. We're going to see him tonight, and he also a strong safety on defense.
Correct. Yeah, he's an athlete. He's doing a good job. He's developed over the course of the year. I started him early in the season, knowing where we were going to be at the end of the year, and wanting to make sure that he got reps to get that opportunity to grow as a freshman into that quarterback position.
Because last thing I'll mention, Class 3A, Sectional 27, Benton Central will be at Northwestern next week. That'll be round 1. But I go back to johnharrell.net 2021, October 15th. Hoosier Conference crossover, Benton Central 8, Northwestern 6.
Yeah, that was a very rainy, wet game. I remember it very vividly. It was a good game all the way to the end. We scored. We had the 2-point, and we kept them from getting a 2-point conversion to win that game.
I'll stand up. Right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. So we're going to walk this direction. That is Coach Andy Standifer. He gave us time there. I usually email them and ask them for 3 or 4 minutes. I kind of take their temperature along the way when we're talking. If they seem to look like they're having a good time, then we ask a few more questions. I didn't read my whole sheet here that I created last night. It takes 30 to 45 minutes to put some questions together and make sure they're going to be satisfactory to ask the coaches. And it's a fun time. I don't do that on a Thursday night. So we're going to walk this direction up the stairway in the press box. So a 6 o'clock start tonight. And I'm there for good reason. So we're going to walk this way back up in the press box. And so up the ladder here. Not a lot of folks. Only me up in the press box at the moment. We're going to set this down a moment. I'm going to plug in some headphones. I'll be right back. Okay, test 1 2, test 1 2 3. Paula is listening. She's going to let us know if it's coming through. So I'm on the air now, and she's headed home from work in Anderson. And it's a little bit out of the ordinary. It started at 6 o'clock for a varsity game on a Friday night. But as mentioned, it's well worth it uh, for Coach Standifer. Coach Standifer loves his kids. And we'll see if Paula can let us know that it's coming through. And we'll see if that can happen. We'll just go with it as if it is happening. We'll mention 11:31 on the pregame clock. We'll talk a little bit about each school. First, we'll talk about the visiting team on the scoreboard. That's the Benton Central Bison. They have a school enrollment of 513. They're in Class 3A, Sectional 27. There are 8 in their sectional. In their sectional, from top to bottom, it's McConaughey. They're having a good season. They're 8 wins, 0 losses. Northwestern Tigers, they're 7-1. West Lafayette Red Devils, they're 5-3. Twin Lakes Indians, they're 3-5. Peru Tigers, they're 3-5. The Frankton Eagles are 1-7. Benton Central 0-8, and Western 0-8. The principal at Benton Central High School is Corey Robb. The athletic director is Mr. Jared Hall. The athletic secretary, she was most instrumental for putmeinsports.com. That's Carrie Smith. And then my wife says, yes, she can hear. So headphones work a little bit better, frees up a couple of hands. And then we'll also mention Benton Central Bison. Benton Central High School is located at 4241 East 300 South, Oxford, Indiana, 47971. You can reach them by telephone at 765 884 1600. On the web, you can find them at benton.k12.in.us. They wear the collars forest green and yellow. They perform in the Hoosier Conference. They are in the small school division. 4 teams in that conference. 3-0 presently in the conference. Central Catholic. And we're going to set this down for the national anthem. That's our national anthem. It was Memorex, but it still sounds good. Again, we'll mention in the small school conference, the Hoosier Conference, 3-0 in the conference. Central Catholic, they're currently 7 wins, 0 losses. Tipton, 1-1 in the small school division. They're 4-4 overall. Rensselaer Central, the Bombers are 1-2 in the conference. That's a small school division. They're 3-5 overall. Benton Central 0-2 in the small school division. They're 0-8 overall. Back home, they play at Mallory Field. Coach mentioned that's natural grass, but he's about 50-50 natural grass or synthetic field turf. But he said back in college, he played some couple, maybe 3 games on that turf. It was AstroTurf, and that stuff is hard as a rock. So they got rid of that. They got synthetic field turf. They went to the science project there, and they figured out what would work, and that's what they're using now. Well, I mentioned Benton Central Bison. Their head coach is Andy Standifer. Andy Standifer, working in year number 4, as mentioned. He graduated in 1995 from North Judson St. Pierre High School. He went to college at Purdue, played right there for Coach Tiller, 1999 graduate. Next game on the agenda for Benton Central will be the sectional game. That'll be sectional round 1. That's Friday, October 25th, next Friday, 7 o'clock start. Benton Central Bison. The Bison will travel. Okay, we're going to go without the headset. Got notified. Robbie Kendall watching over the broadcast. Nice of him. Appreciate that. So they're going to call illegal procedure against Benton Central. They're going to mark it off 5 yards. If you missed it, the opening kickoff was taken at the 20-yard line, got it back to the 29. Benton Central now has it 1st and 15. Quarterback, Strasma, freshman quarterback, pass caught. Going to be close to a first down yardage, and it will be. They'll get out to the 41-yard line. And that catch will be made by Kadrick Tyson. Kadrick Tyson, pretty big young man. So what I saw him down on the field, he is a huge young man, a senior class member. He does play some quarterback. They're going with Strassman tonight. It's Max Strassman. He's a freshman. So we're going to see 2 freshman quarterbacks, tuck it away. Dropped to pass, and took it on forward. And Nathan Hawkins puts a hit on Strassman. Strassman back to the huddle. He's looking for the play. They're calling in the plays from the sideline. So they did pick up a first down on that passing play from Tyson, from Strassman to Tyson. It's now 2nd down. You're going to pick up 1 yard. Strassman on the keeper. So in the shotgun, see him in the backfield. They get the handoff. 42, Caleb Wallace. Wallace is going to be stopped in the backfield. Blue Devils right there. Nathan Hawkins, one of them. Also 51, Cole Hussey in on the tackle. Hussey on the season leads the team in total tackles with 61. He has 33 solos and 28 assists. So it's 3rd down. They lost 2 on the play. It's 3rd and 11. Ball's resting at the 40-yard line, just left of the right hash, dropping a throw. Pass play in the flat. Couldn't bring it in. Trying to make the catch there was number 2, Brian Cortez. And it's going to bring up a 4th down. And Benton Central going to bring out their punting unit. And backing up to punt the football is going to be number 25, Ian Metzinger. Metzinger, also a wide receiver and a linebacker, a member of the senior class. So let's snap it from the 40. He'll take the snap at the 30, 10-yard depth. So he'll try to get it out of there. Line drive, knuckleball. Going to be taken at the 26 by Calvin Condit. He'll go up the Benton Central sideline. High tackle right there. No flag. Nothing wrong, but it was a high tackle. So it'll be pushed out of bounds. Calvin Condit and the Blue Devils will have their first possession in the ball game. 10 minutes, 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. Blue Devils are going to have it nosed up to their own 44-yard line, working it from the left hash. So they'll work it from the left hash. Shotgun quarterback Quinn Toll. Single man in the backfield. Calvin Condit. Slot right to go motion. Right to left. Mahaney. They'll fake it to Mahaney. They'll give it to Calvin Condit. He'll go 3-hole left side. And he'll take it out to the 49-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and 5 for the Blue Devils. And my wife says, yes, I hear you now. We'll see if she can double check, make sure everything's good. Presently, we went off the air just a bit there for Robbie Kendall to help us regather the broadcast. So go slot right for the Blue Devils, slot left. Dropping to throw out the shotgun. Quinn Toll and go over the middle. Long pass caught. Nope, couldn't bring it in. Dallas Capshaw trying to bring it in. He'll be helped up off the surface by Max Strassman. Max Strassman, a strong safety for Benton Central. So let's bring up a 3rd down 5. Coach Aaron Toll calling the plays. Sending those plays in with his son, Quinn Toll. As mentioned, a couple of freshman quarterbacks playing tonight, varsity competition. So they respot it, 3rd down 5. Ball's at the 49 of Tipton from the left hash. Dallas Capshaw. To back up a bit, they'll go trips to the left. Capshaw to split out wide right. They'll hand off Calvin Condit. He'll dive it forward. He'll get just enough. Extra effort right there. Calvin Condit got the first down. He needed 5. He got 6. So the ball moves into Benton Central territory. Ball's resting at the 45-yard line, left hash for Benton Central. So Benton Central, right there on the defensive front, they've got a couple of seniors. The tackle and the nose man, that's Jackson Swartz, number 55, and Jackson Bunch, number 76. Defensive ends, junior Logan Hoax, and freshman on the other side, Branson Jones. They'll hand off up the middle. They'll fake it. They'll take it alone. That's going to be Quinn Toll with the keeper. He'll dive it right side, maybe the 2-hole. And Quinn Toll picks up a first down for the Blue Devils. So ball moves in deeper into Benton Central territory. Ball's resting at the 34-yard line, middle of the field. Kind of different playing a 6 o'clock start. So the sun's not quite where it would be for a 7 o'clock start. So split out wide right is Capshaw. Left side, 3 receivers. Shotgun quarterback, he'll pitch it. Left side, Calvin Condon, he'll break contain. He'll be pushed out of bounds. He'll get a positive gain. You're going to pick up about 7. And it's going to be a timeout on the surface right there. They're going to stop play. Benton Central Bison, they'll check on him. And Burke Emmert is on hand here tonight. And they're checking on him. He's over at the sideline, Benton Central sideline. Coach Stieffer checking on him. So the guys on the field take a knee. Taking a knee right there is simulating prayer for the young man who is on the surface. And I'm pretty sure most of the guys are actually praying for the young man and his well-being. He's laying down on the surface. He got the knees up. Knees are bent. They're checking on him. 8:15 on the game clock. They're going to allow water on the field for the players. Give them a breather. And we'll mention this game is in part being brought to you by AGM Auto, LLC. That's in Arcadia, Indiana. AGM Auto is located 1 mile west of Arcadia on 266th Street, Hamilton County. The future of your vehicle is in good hands when you put your trust with the guys at AGM Auto. AGM wants you to be safe and to stay safe on the road in your automobile. A second type of service offered there at AGM is classic car and truck restoration. We'll mention if AGM has a passion to reveal the underlying beauty of each and every restoration project they begin. You can dial them up at 317-984-5283. Blue Devils to the line of scrimmage, short side of the field, left side, trips, split out wide right, dropping the throw. Pass play, he's going to step up in the pocket, he's going to run the ball. There's 2 flags on the play, working right there. And on the play. Quinn Toll going to get a positive gain. A couple of flags come in. Might be in the vicinity of a holding call, and yes, it will be against the Blue Devils. So Quinn Toll's run is nullified. They'll bring the ball back, and it's going to be a second down over. They'll take it back to the 38-yard line. It's going to be second down 15 for the Blue Devils. So ball resting at the 38 of Benton Central. Left hash, 8:03 on the game clock. And the scoreboard just went out. It'll come back. And they're going to stop the game right there. Scoreboard lights up again. It happens once in a while. They'll roll the clock. 8:03 clock moving. First quarter. Tipton and Benton Central. Small school division in the Hoosier Conference. Shotgun quarterback, Quinn Toll. Single man in the backfield, Calvin Condon. Going to fake it to Condon to take it himself. He goes left side, about the 3-hole. He'll get a positive gain. He'll get about half of that penalty yardage back. He'll get back to the original line of scrimmage. 33-yard line. Third down 10 for the Blue Devils. So 7:27 on the game clock. Quinn Toll going to enter the huddle. Play clock at 20. So he'll look at the wristband. He'll call the play. And they'll break huddle in unison. So they'll get it back. Shotgun quarterback, Quinn Toll. Got wing right to go deep motion with Capshaw. You get a pass in the flat. Probably a long lateral. It was behind the line of scrimmage. And Capshaw going to get it just to the 25-yard line of Benton Central. It's going to be 4th down 2 for the Blue Devils. Ball resting at the right hash, 25-yard line. Benton Central territory, clock moving, 6:38. Play clock at 23 seconds. Chase Hussey going to come out of the ball game. He'll take a breather. And the Blue Devils to the line of scrimmage, 12 seconds. Everything's good. They got twins, right side, slot left. Deep man in the backfield, the only back. Calvin Conant, he'll get the handoff, and he's going to get a first down. We'll see if he did. They're going to spot him pretty close to a first down. And it's going to be real close. We'll mention the West line judge ran in. The East line judge, they're going to go with the West line judge spot. And they move the ball back just a little bit there. And they're evidently, they can't decide. They're going to have to bring the sticks in. So they're going to bring them in. Official timeout. Doesn't happen very often. They did back it up about maybe 6 inches after the initial spot. The ball is nosed up pretty close to the 23-yard line. The line to gain is the 23. So they're going to walk it in, jog it in. One of the officials, I think it's the East line judge, takes the clip, and that clip, he'll put it down on the south side of the 30. They'll pull it tight, and they're going to say it's going to be close. Going to be close, and they're going to say it belongs to Benton Central. About a couple of inches, and I'm not kidding you. They did move the ball back after the initial spot. So Benton Central are going to take over. They'll have their second possession in the ball game. Ball's at the 23-yard line at the left hash. So Benton Central on offense. Shotgun quarterback. Again, it's freshman, number 5, Max Strassma. He also plays tight end. Single man in the backfield, Caleb Wallace, number 42. He is a junior class member. So they'll go with short side of the field, slot left, slot right. Spread offense. Strassma calling for the cadence, shotgun. He'll drop back. It's a couple, 3 steps. He'll step up in the pocket. He'll tuck it away early, and he'll be stopped at about the 24-yard line. In on the tackle for the Blue Devils, Isaiah Mahaney and also Chase Hussey. They're going to stop play right there, and then they're going to attend to Max Strassma. Strassma on the surface. He took a shot right there. I think he's kind of holding that lower left ankle area, the left leg. And they'll attend to him. And we'll also mention tonight's ball game is in parts being brought to you by Jim Dandy Restaurants. Jim Dandy Restaurants, that's Jim Dandy, not only provides an incredible dining experience for the Tipton community and the folks in the surrounding areas. Jim Dandy wants you and the Blue Devil Nation to know that Jim Dandy staff not only wish the best for the football players, they reach out and commend the Blue Devils band and those Tipton Blue Devil cheerleaders to be positive for their team and classmates during each and every snap of the football. That's Jim Dandy Restaurants. They're open 7 days, Tipton and Noblesville. So we do thank you for tuning in. They're going to walk him off the surface. He's not real gimpy. He's walking pretty good. Couple of arms left and right helping him off the surface. Number 5, Max Strassma. We'll hope he can get back in the ball game. I'm sure he'd like to, and I will hope the same. So we're going to go back with another quarterback, Kadrick Tyson. Kadrick Tyson, as mentioned, pretty good sized young man. He's a senior. He has played some quarterback this season, probably most of the season. They'll check the wristbands. They go on a shotgun. Cadrick Tyson. So when I looked at him on down the surface, he's got to be at least 6'4", 6'5". Pretty good sized young man. He caught a pass from Strassman earlier on the first drive. He'll take the ball himself. He'll fake the handoff. Strassman goes left side. A 3-hole. Credit the tackle, Chase Hussey. Hussey with the tackle. And it's going to be for no gain. Third down, 10. Chase Hussey in the ball game for the Blue Devils. So shotgun quarterback, Cadrick Tyson. Single man in the backfield, Caleb. Right there is Caleb Wallace. Pass play. Almost intercepted. Try to get it left side, looking for the receiver. That was Tanner Bross. Jumping the route. Ball was in the hands. Might have been Slade Springer. It was Slade Springer. Outside linebacker. Right off the glove there. He may have had a pick six. So Benton Central going to back up in punt formation once again. So we're going to step back about 10 yards deep. Again, it's number 25 doing the punting. Ian Metzinger. He'll get a high elevation. It's going to bounce. Going to get a favorable bounce for Benton Central. Bounced about the 50. It's going to end up at the Blue Devil 43-yard line, maybe the 44. So the Blue Devils will have their second possession. So Blue Devils, Benton Central, pretty much trading punts at the moment. No score. 5:01 left here in the first quarter. Blue Devils have it left hash. 44-yard line. So the whistle blows. Change of possession. Clock will start on the snap. Going to go trips left side. Going to go with Oliver Conaway, Landon Spidell, and Isaiah Mahaney. Right side is Dallas Capshaw. They'll pitch it left. Pitch it left. Calvin Condon. He'll drive the pile. He'll move the pile to the 50-yard line. Going to be a 6-yard gain for Condon. It's going to be second down 4. It's actually going to be a 7-yard gain for Condon. Second down 3. So again, it's from the left hash. Ball resting at the Benton Central 49-yard line. First quarter, Tipton High School. Next week, playoffs begin. Tipton will host Eastbrook right here at Tipton Ford Field. Slot right, slot left, shotgun. Dropping the throw out of the shotgun. Quintal pass left side. Out beyond the outstretched hands. Dallas Capshaw. Trying to get it right at the stick right there. Incomplete. Third down 3. They'll respot it at the 49-yard line. 4:13 on the game clock. Pretty good verse in the book of Philippians. 4:13. So they're back in the huddle. Going to bring the play in. Number 2, Quentin Toll. Ball's at the 49 of Benton Central. Left hash, 49-yard line. Split out wide right is Dallas Capshaw. Trips to the left, Mahaney. Spidell. Working back in, carrying the ball is Quinn Toll. Toll's got a first down. He'll take it inside the 45. He'll get it down to the 41-yard line. And Quinn Toll picks up the first down. So 1st and 10 Blue Devils, 4:03 clock moving. First quarter, Tipton's second possession in the ball game. Going to bring the play in, Quinn Toll. Play clock is at 18. He just got to the huddle. So Chase Hussey going to exit the ball game. Dallas Capshaw in the ball game. To the line of scrimmage, 8 seconds. 7, 6. Shotgun quarterback, Quinn Toll, deep motion. Dallas Capshaw passing the flat again. There's a lateral. Makes the catch. Dallas Capshaw inside the 30. He'll drive it. He'll get it to the 25-yard line. And it took about 6 Benton Central Bison to hold him up. And that was just forward progress. Dallas Capshaw never went to the surface. So a long handoff. That was a running play. And a first down for the Blue Devils. Ball spotted at the 26-yard line of Benton Central. So Tipton from the right hash, 26-yard line, Benton Central. Right side in the slot is Mahaney. Split out wide right is Oliver Conaway. They'll run the jet sweep out of the slot. That's Mahaney. Mahaney's going to go. Mahaney's going to find the end zone. He'll find the pylon on the east side of the field. And Mahaney's going to pick up a touchdown 26 yards out. Isaiah Mahaney, that's his second rushing touchdown on the season from scrimmage. He does have 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns. So we got 4 on the ground right now. And Isaiah Mahaney looking for his first in the air. Shot, we're going to work right there. Spot is good by Conaway. Kick is through the uprights. Brogan Ferg dots the I, and the Blue Devils take an early 7-0 advantage. 2:58 on the game clock. And I will also mention tonight's ball game is in parts being brought to you by The Shack. That's The Shack. Hey, Blue Devil fans, looking for the perfect spot before or after the game? Swing by The Shack, your ultimate game day hangout. They've got something for every team member. Whether you're craving a classic Shack pizza or ready to tackle a Shack stack with single, double burger, or triple burger patties. And that's not all. They've got your game day staples like cold beers, refreshing cocktails, and their loaded spiral potatoes. Bring your game face and your appetite along with your friends for a winning experience at The Shack, located at 311 East Jefferson Street, Tipton, Indiana. Check them out on Facebook. Stay up to date on specials and events. See you at The Shack. So Blue Devils going to kick the ball away. Nathan Hawkins, 7 yards deep. Here comes the approach. There's the boot. End under end, high elevation. Going to be taken at the 14 by Benton Central. They'll go up the gut to get out to the 35-yard line. Credit the return, junior class member, number 42, Wallace. That's Caleb Wallace. Puts Benton Central in good field position out at their own 35-yard line. So 2:52 on the first quarter game clock. 7-0 contest. Blue Devils in front. Benton Central break in unison to the line of scrimmage. So go slot left, 2 receivers to the right. Brian Cortez, middle receiver, right side. Calling the cadence. It's Tadrick Tyson, pass play, right side caught. Going to be about a 3-yard gain. Catch out there made by number 20, Peyton Thayer. So good gainer on the play, pass play from Tyson. Be a 5-yard pickup. It's 2nd down, 5. So let's check the wristbands. Benton Central to go up to the line of scrimmage. 2:24 on the game clock. Play clock's at 13. To the line of scrimmage, they'll go trips to the left. Wide side of the field. Split out wide right. Single man in the backfield. Caleb Wallace. Shotgun snap. They'll give it to Wallace. Right to left. They get a good gain. He'll get out to the 43-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and a couple. 3rd down 2 for Benton Central. So clock moving, 1:52. Lights are on here at Tipton Ford Field. Shotgun quarterback, Tadrick Tyson, calling the cadence. Takes a snap, drops a step, throw, right side, caught, 1st down. 1st down, Benton Central out to the 49. And again, the catch is made by 20, Peyton Thayer. Thayer is a junior class member. He's a wide receiver and a defensive back. They're going to back him up to the 48. Still a 1st down. Benton Central. Ball's at the right hash. They're going to send slot left side. They go 2 receivers to the right side of the field from the right hash. Shotgun quarterback. Drop a step. Throws. Catch is made. Blue Devil territory. He'll take it to the 43. Ball's loose. Ball's loose on the surface, and the Blue Devils recover. And it's going to be Chase Hussey with the recovery. And they're going to talk it over right there. They're going to say it's Blue Devil football. He was kind of standing up right there. I think the catch was made by Ian Metzinger. Metzinger fighting for yardage. And while standing up, the Blue Devils stripped him. Strip sack, I should say a strip right there, and the Blue Devils pick it up. Chase Hussey. So stalls a good drive for Benton Central. Tipton takes over at their own 43-yard line. Slot right, slot left. Motion away. Mahaney, he'll get the handoff again on the jet sweep. Left side, he'll go up the sideline. It'll be tackled out of bounds in Benton Central territory. Going to pick up 12 on the jet sweep. They're going to spot it at the 47-yard line. First down, Blue Devils. So they're going to pick it a gain of 12. Excuse me, a gain of 10. Originally, that ball looked to be tackled out of bounds at the 45. They put it back at the 47. First and 10, Blue Devils. Benton Central, 47-yard line from the left hash. Shotgun. Quintoll, here comes near motion. Going to be another jet sweep the other direction with Mahaney. Takes the handoff. He's inside the 35, and he'll get to the 31-yard line. So Mahaney with the hat trick 3 times. They ran the jet sweep. Mahaney runs it twice in a row, and he's kind of gasping for air. So another first down. Clock moving. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. 7-0 contest. Blue Devils have it first and 10 at the Benton Central 32-yard line. Shotgun quarterback Quintoll. Slot left. In the slot is Mahaney. Slot right. In the slot is Dallas Capshaw. Dropping a throw. Going to roll right. Pass in the across the line of scrimmage here. Good pass play to Dakota Garman, sophomore athlete. And he'll be helped up off the surface by Kadrick Tyson. So 9 seconds. Clock is going to empty out. That's going to complete the first quarter. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Both teams walking to their sideline. They're going to spot it at the 26-yard line, maybe the 27. They'll invert the field. The Blue Devils will have it at the other end here momentarily. We'll also mention tonight's ball game is being brought to you by Noblesville Trophies. Noblesville Trophies, you can shop them online at noblesvilletrophies.com or stop in, if only to browse around. They're located at 1740 South 10th Street, Noblesville, Indiana. Trophies, awards, plaques, fast turnaround, prices are low. They are so low, you may want to be a repeat customer. That's Noblesville Trophies, 1740 South 10th Street, Noblesville, Indiana. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can reach them by phone at 317-773-7391. Again, that number is 317-773-7391, or find them online at noblesvilletrophies.com. So they're going to reset the ball, other end of the field. Blue Devils going to travel from the south to the north. They're going towards the scoreboard. They spotted at the 26-yard line at the right hash. 12 minutes on the game clock. Second quarter, 7-0 contest. Blue Devils in front. Blue Devils going to send out wide side. Dakota Garman and Oliver Conaway. Handoff in the backfield. He go right to left. He's got room to run. Calvin Condit's going to find the end zone. 26 yards out. Calvin Condit didn't get touched. Goes from the right halfback, goes left side, down the left pylon, right up the Blue Devil sideline. Last week, Calvin Condit, third play of the game, went 23 yards. I will mention there's a flag on the play. Flag on the play, so that touchdown is not going to count. Blue Devils going to get called for holding. Holding against the Blue Devils. So it'll be second down 12. Let's double check that. They're going to say second down 12. Ball's out the 34-yard line, Benton Central territory. Shotgun quarterback, Quinn Toll. Seeing him in the backfield again is Calvin Condit. Slot right, split left is Dallas Capshaw. They hand it off again. Calvin Conant, same play. He'll kept this one up the middle. He'll get inside the 25 near the 22-yard line. Calvin Conant going to be shot short of a first down. And they're going to be just short. And they're going to leave the ball there. They're going to spot it. And it's going to be third down and less than 1. So they're going to call it a first down. They move the chains. They move the chains, and I don't think Coach Standifer very happy with them moving the chains when it's so close. And I can't say that I blame him. That's just amazing. They used the chains earlier in the first quarter, but they went ahead and give the Blue Devils their first down. So pass play, right flat, Dallas Capshaw makes the catch. He'll spin, he'll get across the goal line. Dallas Capshaw, touchdown. Capshaw picks up touchdown number 4, pass play from Quinn Toll to Capshaw. It's a 13-0 contest. And they take it out, take it in right there, Dallas Capshaw. He'll take a play off right here. So they'll try the point after again. Oliver Conaway, the holder. Cole Hussey, short snapper. There's the boot. And it's going to go wide left. He's going to take that back. Right inside the left upright. And that kick almost got blocked by a couple of Benton Central Bison. Somehow made it through. So it's a 14-0 contest. 11-12 left here in the first half. We'll mention this game is in part being brought to you by Hope Jewelers. Hope Jewelers, they're in Tipton. Precious times are made for precious moments. And Hope Jewelers are there to meet your every special need in the field of diamonds, gold, and silver, etc. Stop in and visit Hope Jewelers in downtown Tipton, next to the Diana Theater. Hope Jewelers, they're located at 135 East Jefferson Street, Tipton, Indiana, 46072. You can reach them by phone at 765-675-9720. Again, that's 765-675-9720. Hope Jewelers, they're open daily, Tuesday through Friday, 9:30 to 5:30. They're open Saturday, 9:30 to 2. That's Hope Jewelers in Tipton. Blue Devils going to kick the ball away. It's again going to be Nathan Hawkins. Spotted at the 40-yard line, right-footed kicker from the left hash. There's the boot. End under end. Going to be taken at the 15. On the return again is Wallace. Caleb Wallace. This time he'll get it out to the 29-yard line. Previous return, he got it out to the 35. Another good return for the junior class member. So Benton Central going to line up on offense once again from their own 29-yard line. They're going to use 3 receivers left side. That's a wide side of the field. And back in the ball game, we're going to see quarterback number 5, Max Strasma. He'll take the shotgun snap. He'll drop a step. Looking to step up in the pocket. He'll tuck it away. He'll get out to the 31. He's going to pick up 2 yards. And Nathan Hawkins makes the tackle. And it's going to be second down 8 for Benton Central. So working from the right hash once again, Benton Central Bison, 10:45 clock moving. Second quarter, Tipton in front, 14-0. Max Strasma, shotgun, quarterback in the backfield with him. Caleb Wallace going to roll it right side, tuck it away. Strasma going to go down at the line of scrimmage at the 31. And here on the tackle right there is Cole Hussey. Cole Hussey makes a stop. As mentioned, 61 tackles on the season. Cole Hussey has four sacks on the season. Timeout, Benton Central. 10:16 left here in the second quarter. And I will also mention tonight's ball game is being brought to you by Indiana Express Rentals. Indiana Express Rentals. When you find yourself looking for that dependable moving truck rental company, That high-quality choice isn't far away. You can call Indiana Express Rentals. They are located at the south edge of Noblesville, Indiana at 1708 South 8th Street. You can simply call them at 317-773-4800. Again, that number is 317-773-4800. They have up to 26-foot box trucks available. And a truck with a Tommy lift can sure come in handy. That's Indiana Express Rentals. Their hours of operation are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. You'll find Dirk. Dirk will be right there to escort you. Shotgun quarterback. Cedric Tyson, pass play. Left side, pass is caught. First down, Benton Central. Credit the catch and first down to Tanner Brost. Tanner Brost will go that way. Tanner Brost wears number 14. He's a senior class member. They'll move to chains. Ball spotted at the Benton Central 43-yard line from the left hash. First and 10. Clock moving under 10 minutes. 9:55 on the game clock. Shotgun. Pass play again, left side, incomplete. Intended receiver was number 25, Ian Metziger. He's a senior class member. Blue Devils going to substitute in. It's going to be Jack Roach entering the ball game. Also in the ball game for Tipton is Grayson Withrow. And they're going to take a breather right there. And it's going to be second down, 10 from the Benton Central 43-yard line. So they'll line up twins, right side, slot left, short side of the field. Dropping the throw, going to roll right is Tyson. Tyson going to take a hit. It's going to be a quarterback sack. And sack is going to be made by 51, Cole Hussey. He'll pick up sack number 5 on the season. Well, deep loss right there. And they're going to spot the ball back at the 33-yard line. So Blue Devils going to play defense from the left hash, their left hash. Benton Central. Play clock down to 7. They're going to have to call a timeout. We'll see. 3, 2, 1, and they're going to call the flag. They're going to throw the flag. NFL in that type of situation, they'd probably let him continue. That was a fraction of a second, and they call the delay a game. A high school game. That was a toughie for Benton Central. So they're going to lose 5 yards. It wasn't much. I bet Coach Toll wouldn't have minded if they didn't throw a flag on that play. So 9 minutes on the game clock, straight up. Clock stopped. 25 seconds on the play clock. They'll roll the game clock. Shotgun quarterback, Cedric Tyson. In the backfield. Going to roll around, tuck it away. It's going to be another quarterback sack on the Blue Devils. Blue Devils going to get him. It's going to be Vata. That's going to be Joe Vata. He picks up sack number 4 on the season. And they'll back the ball up even further at the Bison 24-yard line. 8:28 on the game clock. A good verse in the book of Romans. So shotgun, we're going to go with the punt situation right here. So they're going to back up about 11 yards. Set to punt the football, Ian Metziger, number 25. He'll boot it out of there. Pretty good elevation. It's going to be taken at the Blue Devil 48 by Dallas Capshaw. He'll move it into Bison territory just inside the 40-yard line. They're going to spot him at the 40. So they nose it up at the 40-yard line, Benton Central territory. 8 minutes straight up on the game clock. Pretty odd, 9 minutes, now 8 straight up. First and 10, Blue Devils, 14-0 contest. We're in the first half, second quarter at Tipton High School. This game began at 6 o'clock. Coach Standifer has definitely something to do in Lafayette. He is the police chief. He's got to run the football game tonight with safety over there. Oregon and Purdue. Pass play, right side caught. Caught by Dallas Capshaw. Yards after the catch. He'll get about 5 after the catch. And another good ball by Quinn Toll. So ball moves inside the 35, 34-yard line of Benton Central, just inside the right hash. 7:34 on the game clock. Play clock is at 18. Blue Devils going to break huddle in unison with the hand clap. Going to send out wide left is Landon Spidell. In the slot left side, Dallas Capshaw. Mahaney, slot right side. Oliver Conaway on a pass route. In the backfield, looking to get rid of it. He will. And let's see what this call is going to be. He throws that out of bounds. And nobody in the vicinity. And they call it incomplete here for the moment. They're going to talk it over. There was nobody in the vicinity. I believe the umpire and the west line judge, they're talking it over right there, and they're not going to throw a flag. So it's going to be 3rd down 4. Quinn Toll brings the play in from the sideline. And they're going to call timeout. Play clock was getting down there. Got to admit, the umpire took some time off the play clock talking with the West line judge, and that evaporated the play clock considerably because it was running. And then the Blue Devils are forced to call a timeout with the play clock at about 10, and they were just getting in the huddle. So the Blue Devils call a timeout. They'll talk it over. Benton Central will do just the same. And we'll also mention tonight's ball game is in part being brought to you by Rutledge Well Drilling. Rutledge Well Drilling. When you think of water, think of Rutledge Well Drilling. Pumps, sales, service, water conditioning, water softeners, iron filters, and trenching. You can call Rutledge Well Drilling at 765-292-2315 or visit them on the web, rutledgewelldrilling.com. And they're in Atlanta. They're licensed, insured, honest, dependable, and always professional. That's Mike, Nathan, and Levi Rutledge. Rutledge Well Drilling, just west of Atlanta. So the Blue Devils in the Bison at the line of scrimmage. 7:08. Twins, left side, split out wide right. Shotgun. Handoff taken by Calvin Condit. Calvin Condit going to get caught just behind the line of scrimmage. He tried to make a cut. A little bit of a slip there, and then by the time he slips, his momentum was going backwards, and they make the tackle. 4th down 5 for the Blue Devils. Ball resting at the Benton Central 35-yard line, right in the middle of the field. Isaiah Mahaney enters the huddle. Taking a break is Chase Hussey. They'll go slot left. In the slot is Capshaw. Slot right, Mahaney in the slot. Dropping the throw. Quinn Toll. Pass is caught. Dallas Capshaw is going to get a 1st down. Dallas Capshaw caught the pass. Had to go backwards a little bit because of his momentum. And went around a couple of would-be tacklers and got just enough for a 1st down. So Dallas Capshaw, pretty athletic young man. And it's going to be 1st and 10. 6:07 clock moving. 27-yard line, Benton Central territory. Blue Devils on offense. Just under 6 minutes left. 14-0 contest. Blue Devils in front. Little jet sweep. Left slot, that's Mahaney. Takes the handoff. He'll get it inside the 25, just barely. And they're going to spot him near the 25-yard line. He's going to pick up 3 on the jet sweep. So Isaiah Mahaney, 4 times jet sweep here in the first half. So 27 seconds. They start the clock at 40. They started at 40 after the ball is down. And then when they start at 40, it gives the opportunity for the guys to unravel on the pile. And that's pretty much why they do the 40 seconds, because they started at 25. There's going to be trouble, almost like we almost had there, looking for the Pass out of bounds. So hand him take the ball himself, Quinn Toll. Quinn Toll up the gut. He'll take it to the 20-yard line. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 3. 3rd down, 3, clock moving. 4:52. Second quarter. Chase Hussey going to enter the ball game. Taking a breather, Isaiah Mahaney. Play clock's at 20. Quinn Toll going to call the play in the huddle. Clock moving, 4:35. They break huddle. 10 seconds on the play clock. Trips to the left. Single man in the backfield, Calvin Condit. Shotgun quarterback, Quinn Toll. You're going to call a cadence. They'll hand it off. Calvin Condit. Condit's going to pick up maybe a yard. Tackle on the play. Credit that tackle, 55, Jackson Swartz. Jackson Swartz. Pretty big guy. Coach Standifer let us know. He is a pretty good player and pretty good size individual. He plays left guard on offense. And he plays the down tackle on the 4-man front on defense. So Blue Devils to the line of scrimmage, trips to the left. Chase Hussey as a receiver left side. Dallas Capshaw right side. You're going to pitch it left. Calvin Condit inside the 15. He'll get down inside the 10. But they throw a flag. Flag comes in from the West line judge. And it's probably not going to be good for the Blue Devils. So Calvin Condit, positive gain. And they're going to say holding against the Blue Devils. Blue Devils stacked it left side. And a lot of moving parts there. And the West line judge threw the flag. So 4th and 12. 4th down 12. Blue Devils have the football at the Benton Central 29-yard line. Line to gain is the 17. Shotgun, Quinn Toll, split out wide left. Isaiah Mahaney in the route right side. Quinn Toll's going to let the ball go. Caught by Dallas Capshaw. He'll keep his balance, and he'll go up the sideline, and it's going to be a touchdown. Touchdown, Dallas Capshaw. Flag on the play. Now they're going to throw a flag, and Dallas Capshaw may have said something that required a flag. The touchdown is going to be good. They may have to try the point after from way back. So unsportsmanlike conduct, Tipton. Touchdown is good. Dallas Capshaw has 2 receiving touchdowns here in the first half. Quinn Toll with 2 thrown, 2 touchdown passes. And Dallas Capshaw and Quinn Toll slap hands here on the sideline. And Coach Stoker with some knuckles. So they'll work it right there. They'll try this from the regular 20-yard attempt for the point after. There's a spot, the hold, the kick is good. Boogenberg, 3 for 3 on the evening. Blue Devils take a 21-0 advantage. But Nathan Hawkins going to have to kick the ball from way back. He'll have to kick it from the Blue Devil 25-yard line. 3:06 left here in the first half. Blue Devils in front, 21-0. Coach Toll getting an explanation right here on a play. But he gets his explanation. Usually if you ask, then they'll tell you what their thinking was. It's about like asking an umpire. You don't ask him, did this happen? Did this happen? You say no. You say, can I ask what your thinking was on that play? So Blue Devil's going to kick off. And we'll mention the East line judge is going to stand at midfield. They're going to back it up now. So Hawkins going to kick the ball off from the 25-yard line. So the deep man, Caleb Wallace for Benton Central, is going to stand at his own 25-yard line. So Nathan Hawkins spotting the ball right there. He likes it pretty vertical on the tee from the left hash, 25-yard line. 7 yards deep. Here comes the approach for Hawkins. Waiting for the whistle. There it is. Here comes the approach. There's the boot. End under end. It's going to be taken at the 31-yard line. Taken there by Cortez. Tackle on the play. Blue Devils. Zach Emberton. Emberton on special teams makes a stop. They'll bring it out to the 37. And Zach Emberton getting his feet wet. He's a sophomore. So the ball spotted after the 37-yard line. They bring the Benton Central ball in there. It's actually at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10. Benton Central. Back in at quarterback is number 17, Kadrick Tyson. Wallace in the backfield. Trips left, split out wide right. Pass play. Tuck it away. He'll go up the gut. He'll get a positive gain out to the 41-yard line. Tyson keeps the football. He'll pick up 3. It's going to be 2nd down 7. So 2:45, clock moving. Second quarter, 21-0 contest. Tipton in front. 2nd down 7 from the 41 of Benton Central. Shotgun quarterback, Kadrick Tyson. He'll take the snap. He'll look right side, pass, caught. Be tackled out of bounds. Catch is made by Brian Cortez, number 2. And the tackle out of bounds was made by 51, Cole Hussey. Cole Hussey, an inside linebacker. So ball spotted at the 46-yard line. 3rd down 2. Shotgun quarterback, Kadrick Tyson. Calls the cadence. Twins, right side and left side. Pass play off the forearm there. Couldn't bring it in. Brian Cortez, number 2. It'll be 4th and 2. And Coach Standifer going to make a decision here. Coach Standifer going to look at his play sheet. You look across the way. He's a nice a young man. He's a 95 graduate from North Judson High School. North Judson, Coach Gary Cox. His coach, he had nothing but praise to talk about Coach Gary Cox and his mentorship. Going to dive it forward. Kadrick Tyson, 1st down. Moves the pile. They call that the tush push. That's what they named it, tush push, and it's a 1st down for Tyson. You look out there, Tyson's taller than about everybody on the offense. He is a big guy. So slot right, slot left. Ball just inside the right hash at midfield at the 50-yard line, 1st and 10. Bison. Shotgun quarterback dropping a throw. Tyson. He'll look left. He'll go look back right. They're going to have to throw a flag in the backfield. Now 2nd flag comes in. Tyson tucks it away. He goes across midfield, gets it to the 47 of Tipton. 2 flags. They're going to call one of them is a holding penalty against the Bison. Both flags may represent the same. They're going to call a 2nd holding. So 2 holding calls. They'll just enforce one of them. And they'll mark it back 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. And the linebacker, referee, they're going to talk to Coach Toll. If Coach Toll can get 2 holding penalties out of this, he'll take it. But in all likelihood, he might just get only 1. So he's talking with the umpire right there. And it's going to be holding against the Bison. And one of them's declined. Oh, the first one's declined. They'll accept the 2nd holding penalty. So it's a 10-yard mark-off. So the ball moves back into Benton Central territory a little deeper. So they move from the 50 to the 40, Benton Central 40-yard line. It's nosed up at the right hash. 1:55 on the game clock. They'll roll the clock now. Benton Central at the line of scrimmage. Trips to the left. They're inside the hash. Wide right. 1 receiver. A pass play. Looking to get rid of it. He's going to be tackled in the backfield. Kadrick Tyson. Be a quarterback sack. And 57, Grayson Withrow. Going to pick up his first quarterback sack on the season. So timeout on the field. Called by Benton Central. We'll also mention tonight's ball game is in part being brought to you by Arcadia Industrial Park and Storage. It's in Arcadia, Indiana. They are open. Indoor, outdoor storage with flex storage availability. They've got 44 different units right there with garage doors on them. You can lock them in right there. And you can find a good storage space right there by the railroad track. It's right next to the Arcadia ballpark. You can call to reserve space for that safe and secure storage space location. They have indoor storage for your boats, RVs, or your precious automobiles. You can contact them at www.aipsindiana.com or by phone 317-774-1500. In the shotgun, Tadrick Tyson dropping the throw, looking left, pass play, caught, or get out of bounds. Going to be caught by 25, Ian Metziger. Metzger makes the grab, gets out of bounds. He's going to get closer to the original sticks. It's going to bring up 3rd and 15. Ball spotted the left hash, 45-yard line, Benton Central territory. Clock stopped at 1:27 for the out-of-bounds play. To the line of scrimmage, Benton Central. Bison trips to the right, split out wide left. Single man in the backfield is Wallace, number 42. Tadrick Tyson. Shotgun snap, drops the throw. It's going to be a forward pass. Incomplete. Got his arm hit in motion to throw a forward pass. He went on forward, but the ball landed about 6-7 yards in front of him. The official immediately calls an incomplete pass. So 4th and 15. And it looks like Benton Central going to send out their punting unit. Once again, deep to punt is going to be number 25, Ian Metziger. 1:22 left here in the first half. Blue Devils going to have an opportunity to run an offensive set. So he'll call for the snap, 10 yards deep. They'll boot it out of there. High elevation. It's going to be caught by Dallas Capshaw at the Blue Devil 25. He'll run it left side. He'll get behind across the 50-yard line. Dallas Capshaw inside the 45. And he'll get it to the 42-yard line. So Dallas Capshaw with a 32-yard return. So 1:07 on the game clock. They'll spot it at the 42 of Benton Central from the left hash. Blue Devils possession. They'll work it right here. So to the line of scrimmage. Play clock is still at 25. They're ready to go. Official, the linebacker official, holding the ball still, allows the snap. Shotgun. Quintola will pitch it right. Calvin Condit will cut it back. Calvin Condit going to bring it back almost like a Marcus Allen, and it will be now. Calvin Condit, Marcus Allen-esque, as he takes it to the 31-yard line. He'll get 11. He needed 10. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the Benton Central 31. Clock is moving. Blue Devils going to line up. Zach Pemberton in the left slot. Dropping a throw. Quintola. Pass play. Looking for him, and it's going to be caught. There's going to be interference called. Clock stopped at 38.3. Oliver Conaway came back towards the ball on a deep route, and he'll be tackled near the 1-yard line. Oliver Conaway with a good grab right there. They're going to work it from there. Blue Devils going to decline the interference penalty called on Benton Central. 35 seconds, clock moving. Shotgun. Quintola, he'll hand off up the middle. Touchdown, Calvin Condit. Calvin Condit going to pick up another touchdown on the ground. 28.3. It's going to be an official timeout. They'll stop the clock for that reason. It's an untimed down. Point after touchdown or a 2-point conversion attempt is untimed. The clock does not elapse on those plays. So the Umpire blew the whistle, pointed at himself, and they stopped the clock. So 28.3 left. Groganferg is 3 for 3 in the ball game. Opportunity for 4 for 4. Chase Hussey, snap, hold, Oliver Conaway. The boot is up and through. It's good. They didn't get much there, and we'll mention Groganferg might have got some grass on that swing of the foot right there, the swing of the leg, but it got over the crossbar, and the Blue Devils have a 28-0 advantage. 28.3 left here in the second quarter. And a good ball game in the works right now. And then some Blue Devils are going to kick the ball away. Benton Central going to return. And then we'll mention this game is also in part being brought to you by FritzandFishers.com. FritzandFishers.com. They buy, sell, trade, and they'll help you to finance your quality car, truck, or SUV. They have preferred low mileage in one-owner automobiles. They have 2 Hamilton County locations. One is Fritz and Fishers, 8599 East 116th Street, 317-842-2228. Their second Hamilton County location along State Road 32 is between Noblesville and Westfield. You can reach them there by dialing 317-773-2232. You can visit them online or stop by on site. FritzandFishers.com. FRITZ. So from the 40, Nathan Hawkins, there's the whistle, there's the approach, there's the boot, low elevation, going to skim to the back man. That's Caleb Wallace on the return, 42. He'll take it out to the 27-yard line on the return. Dakota Garman was in there on the stop. Also in there was Zane Durham. Zane Durham, a freshman athlete, Blue Devils. So they got a nosed up 27-yard line. 24.4 left here in the second quarter. Ball's at the right hash. They trade footballs. Blue Devils kick their preference of a football, and they throw the offensive ball back out for Benton Central. So they're going to line up. They're going to take the kneel down, and they're going to go into halftime. 17, Tadrick Tyson took the snap under center. He kneels down. Clock moving, 15 seconds left. Blue Devils going to jog off into their locker room. Benton Central going to jog off into their locker room. And we are at halftime. Halftime score, Tipton 28, Benton Central 0. And we also want to mention this game is in parts being brought to you by Lisa Stokes Bear. Lisa Stokes Bear, Century 21. When you're thinking about residential or corporate relocations, you know a perfect house can soon become a perfect home. And Lisa Stokes Bear would like nothing more than to utilize her 20-plus years of experience to help you begin that process. Yes, real estate reliability is something a professional real estate agent and or real estate broker strives for, such as Lisa Stokes Bear. Your happiness and her success are two of the same. For the real estate lady with the high real estate IQ, you can contact Lisa Stokes Bear by cellular phone or by text message. 317-513-4086. Again, her number is 317-513-4086. And tonight's ball game is also in parts being brought to you by Dean's Auto Parts. Dean's Auto Parts, that's CarQuest Auto Parts. They're located at 1110 South Peru Street, Cicero, Indiana, 46034. They are located at the south edge of Cicero, right off of State Road 19. They're located at Cicero Town Plaza. They are team members at CarQuest Auto Parts in Cicero, and they are there to ensure you get the right parts the first time. You can reach them by telephone at 317-984-4931. Again, that number is 317-984-4931. Dean's Auto Parts. They are a locally owned automotive parts store that works to serve. As Dean's Auto Parts in Cicero. And also bringing you tonight's ball game is Camino and Company. Camino and Company, they're in downtown Noblesville, Indiana. Their website is camino-and-company.com. Camino and Company is a mobile flower shop brought to you by local flower farmers and providers. They have small business partners and Camino and Company founders. Their mascot is a 1984 El Camino SS, which belongs to V.E. Witham. That's Carly Elbrett Witham. I tell you what, she is the granddaughter of V.E. Witham. And the goal at Camino and Company is to please each customer from their concept to the completion of Camino and Company. You can explore the website at camino-and-company.com, and they are now booking 2024 brides and probably 2025 brides. You can contact Camino and Company via the website. So clock moving, we're in intermission, 12:03, halftime, Blue Devils in front, 28-0. And Dallas Capshaw has 2 touchdown receptions from Quinn Toll. And I believe also 2 on the ground. Don't quote me, but that's Calvin Condit. Calvin Condit entered this game with 8 rushing touchdowns. And he's also thrown 1 touchdown pass. That was back in week 1 at Indiana Wesleyan, 43-yard bomb caught by Landon Spidell. And we'll also mention tonight's ball game is in part being brought to you by Encompass Credit Union. If you're looking for a financial partner that's as community-minded as you are, welcome to Encompass Credit Union, North Central Indiana's premier financial institution. At Encompass Credit Union, we believe in putting our customers first. Whether you're looking for the lower rates on loans or the higher rates on savings or just a friendly face to help with your financial needs, they've got you covered. Join them today and become a part of a financial cooperative that truly cares, with branches in Tipton, Frankfort, and Kokomo. They are there to serve the community. That's Encompass Credit Union, where community comes full circle. Visit them at encompasscu.org. Again, that's encompasscu.org, or at any of our convenient locations. That's Encompass Credit Union. So they're playing some music up here. While they do that, we'll mention, I looked these stats up. I'm going to mention quarterback national leaders. These are national leaders at the quarterback position, and this is for passing. And I'm going to mention all 3 of these players come out of the state of Indiana. You know, they mark off, they list probably 500 quarterbacks in the nation, and I'm going to mention 3. And the first one I'll mention is at number 4 in the nation. He goes to school at Brebeuf Jesuit Preparatory. He's a Brave. That's in Indianapolis, Indiana. They are currently 6-2. Their head coach, check this out, is Matt Geske. Matt Geske And I will mention the senior quarterback I'm mentioning here is Maverick Geske. I would guess it's father and son, coach and quarterback. Anyway, he's a senior. He's in sectional 22, class 4A. Rebuff has an enrollment of 829. Maverick Geske is 6 feet tall, 195 pounds. He's completed 142 passes. He's attempted 236. That's a 60.2% completion percentage. He has thrown for 2,989 yards, and that's in 8 ball games. 373.6 yards per game average. He's thrown 30 touchdown passes. He's thrown 8 interceptions. That's Maverick Geske from Brebeuf Jesuit in Indianapolis. He's at number 4 in the nation, passing leader. Okay, we'll mention number 52 in the nation. This is out of the state of Indiana. He's played in 7 ball games. He's a senior. He's from South Vermilion. They are the Wildcats. That's in Clinton, Indiana. That's not far from Terre Haute. And we'll mention their team, South Vermilion Wildcats, are currently 8-0 on the season. Senior quarterback Dominic Garzolini. Dominic Garzolini, he's 6'2", 205. And we'll mention South Vermilion, their class 2A, sectional 39. They have a school enrollment of 468. Dominic Garzolini has completed 102 passes. He's attempted 154 passes, and that's a 66.2% pass completion. He's thrown for 2,024 yards in 7 games. That's 289.1 yards per game average. He has thrown 29 touchdown passes on the season and just 4 interceptions. That's Dominic Garzolini, South Vermilion Wildcats. The third Indiana quarterback I have written down here, he's at number 59. He's a junior class member. He attends Mooresville Pioneer High School. Mooresville is where Coach Brian Ney from Central Catholic went to high school. And the coach at Mooresville Pioneer High School is Coach Mike Gillen. Mike Gillen, if you look up the rankings and you see Bud Wright at the very top of winning most wins in the state of Indiana for active coaches, that's Bud Wright. Right behind him at number 2 is Mooresville Pioneer coach Mike Gillen. I have met him one time. I saw Huskies and Indian Creek. He was at Indian Creek then, and I handed him Bud Wright's cellular phone number because Bud liked me to do that. They got back together. So number 59 in the nation this week, passing, is Connor Cruz. Connor Cruz, as mentioned, he's a junior class member. He's 6'4", 185, so he's a lanky young man. They're in class 4A, sectional 22, along with Brebeuf Jesuit. And the school enrollment at Mooresville is 1,398. And we'll mention the Mooresville Pioneers are currently 3 wins, 5 losses. And Connor Cruz has completed 136 passes. He has attempted 237 passes, and he's thrown for 1,984 yards. That's 248 yards per game average. And we'll mention he's got 19 touchdown passes. He has thrown 11 interceptions. That's Mooresville Pioneer, Connor Cruz. Check him out next year as a senior. We'll mention 425 left on the intermission. And I will also mention we appreciate discount copies. Discount copies every week. They provide us with large roster sheets. They provide us with depth charts. And they are so very helpful for putmeinsports.com, and they've been doing that since about 2008. They help with basketball also. So we'll mention Discount Copies. Discount Copies conveniently located at the west edge of Noblesville, Indiana. That's 46062. They're just behind Pizza Hut and right next to Bowl 32. That's along State Road 32, west edge of Noblesville. At Discount Copies, they provide set-up services where you can turn your artwork into things like note cards, notepads, prints, and calendars, etc. And it's never too early to think about personalized Christmas cards. They'll make posters and oversized printing also available. And also, if you're planning a wedding, they can help you with all of your printing needs. You can reach Discount Copies by phone at 317-773-8783. Again, that number is 317-773-8783. If you'd like to send them an email, you can do that at Discount Copies, then the number 96 at gmail.com. Again, that's Discount Copies 96 at gmail.com. So we appreciate you listening, and we'll also mention putmeinsports.com, internet radio sports since 2008. Happy to support education-based high school varsity sports. Baseball in the springtime, Lafayette Central Catholic Knights baseball. Football in the fall, Tipton Blue Devils football. And basketball in the winter, Tipton Blue Devil boys basketball. We hope you'll tune in. And it's coming up right around the corner, Blue Devil basketball. So Benton Central Bison making their way back out to the surface. And I will also mention Scott Gashaw. Scott Gashaw, he loves Tipton, loves the Blue Devils, and he loves his job. We'll mention school makes a difference. When school makes a difference, it's obvious what a difference school can make. As a Tipton High School graduate, and glad to say it, Scott Gashaw, from wrestling at the 185-pound weight class and seldom beaten, and gearing up to play football on a Friday night for the Blue Devils O-line. He played the tackle and guard positions. Scott Gashaw, he's a member of a family who grew up in a family atmosphere right here in Tipton County. He was a Blue Devil. He has been for a long, long time and for many years. And now their family approaching the bicentennial plateau for living in Tipton County. Proud to serve local farmers at Scott Gashaw. He can provide you with excavation, drainage, demolition, clearing of farm fence rows, farm fence row maintenance. Happy to support the Blue Devil Nation, then, now, and forever. Signed, Scott G. So Benton Central getting warmed up. They put 3 minutes back up on the clock. Blue Devils getting stretched out. And I will mention, did talk to Larry last week. Larry let us know his picks for the NFL. He was going to bring him in tonight, but he's attending a very dear friend in Ohio, Larry Murdoch, about the most quality of a person as you'll ever find. He let me know he was going to take a drive over to Ohio to visit with a friend that a very unfortunate situation. And I hope to have him back with us next week here at Tipton when Eastbrook visits Tipton Blue Devils for first round of sectional. We'll mention NFL week happening this week, Thursday, October 17th. That was Thursday night. That was last night. We'll mention Broncos and the Saints went at it, and we'll see if we can get a guest speaker right here. We're going to mention NFL. I tell you what, tell them your name.
Grant.
Grant's going to pick these picks right here. All right, last night, I think the Broncos won. Do you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I can't watch it. It's prime. I don't get that. All right, Sunday, there's going to be 7 1 o'clock games. Who do you think is going to win Sunday morning at 9:30? It's going to be the Patriots and the Jaguars.
Going Patriots.
You got to give us some reasons sometimes. All right, how about Seahawks and the Falcons?
Falcons. Kirk Cousins.
Absolutely, Kirk Cousins. So we'll also mention the Titans and the Bills.
I'll go Bills on that one.
That's probably a crapshoot right there. And Bengals and the Browns, Battle of the Ohio's.
I'm going to go Browns on this one. Bengals are beat up, so I'm going to go Browns.
Might be. How about the Texans are at the Patriots?
I'm going to go Texans on that one.
Probably right. Dolphins and the Colts, they're at Indianapolis.
Oh, I'm always going Colts. Always Colts.
Okay, what about the starting quarterback? Do you like the decision?
On
man.
Oh. Yeah, no, I'm rolling with that.
They're going with Richardson. Are you okay?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He just needs some more time. Needs some more time.
Well, we'll hope so. Okay, so Dolphins, Colts, he picks the Colts. Okay, the Lions and the Vikings are going to be a doozy.
I'm a huge Campbell fan. Give me the Lions.
I tell you what, he's got energy.
Yeah, hometown guy.
Big time energy. All right, the Eagles are at the Giants.
I'll go Eagles. They're struggling, but early struggles.
All right, 4:05 games. Raiders are at the Rams.
Raiders. A lot going on with them right now, but Raiders for sure.
All right, the Panthers are at the Commanders.
Commanders. I like the rookie quarterback.
All right, then 4:25 Chiefs are at the 49ers.
Oh, Chiefs. I'm going to go Chiefs. 49ers are struggling.
All right, the Jets and the Steelers on Sunday Night Football.
Definitely the Jets. I would like to see the Fields get the call for the Steelers, but I'm going to go Jets.
All right, we'll mention Monday night. It's going to be the Ravens and the Buccaneers.
Oh, Buccaneers. I like Baker Mayfield there.
I like him too. Second Monday night game, 9 o'clock, Chargers and the Cardinals.
If they can get Marvin Harrison back in, I'm going Cardinals.
Sounds good. Thank you. Made fun. So, getting ready to kick off, Benton Central Bison. Going to kick off from the middle of the field, 40-yard line. That was Grant, Coach Grant. He's up in the booth. Here comes the boot. Kickoff by Kadrick Tyson. Taken at the 30 by the Blue Devils. With the football, Dallas Capshaw. He's got a lot of room. Capshaw's going to go. Capshaw is going to go 70 yards on the return. So Dallas Capshaw 3 touchdowns in tonight's ball game. He got the hat trick with a kickoff return. Isaiah Mahaney has 2 kickoff returns this season. Consecutive ball games. So 70 yards. Dallas Capshaw, athletic young man. So I'm going to try the point after. Brogan Ferg, the holder. Oliver Conaway, short snapper. Cole Hussey. Here comes a snap. There's the hold. There's a spot. And the kick is good. And the Blue Devils take a 35-0 advantage. 11:47 left here in the third quarter. The Blue Devils will kick off. So the Blue Devils are going to boot the ball away. They'll take a breather right there in the huddle. Opposite way there will be Benton Central. And they're talking about something right there, the officials, Coach Standifer. And I'm not sure what the conversation is. 4 officials talking right there. At the north end of the field, about the 8-yard line, they're huddled up. Benton Central Bison have a player nearby. And I believe that's 40, double check there. So I'm not sure what the call is going to be. So the deep man right there for kickoff return is Caleb Wallace. So Caleb Wallace is ready. That's who was standing close. He's just ready to receive the kickoff. So waiting for a football to be delivered to Nathan Hawkins. He's jogging out now. The East line judge jogging out with the football. Going to hand it to Nathan Hawkins. Nathan Hawkins, where's number 54? He's a sophomore, 6 foot, 215. 215 might be a little bit under, not much. You're going to back up 7 yards, soccer style. Right-footed kicker, there's the whistle. Here comes the approach. There's the boot. Low line drive, going to bounce once. Wallace picks it up at the 13. He'll go up the right seam. He'll be tackled there at the 28-yard line. And then on the tackle, right there for the Blue Devils, is Brady Henderson. Brady Henderson wears number 56. He'll stay in the ball game. He'll play an inside linebacker position. Brady Henderson, he's a junior class member, 5'10", just 160. 33 tackles on the season, 17 are solos. He's got 2 quarterback sacks. Kadrick Tyson takes a snap shotgun, pass it right side. Reception made. Credit the reception, number 20. Peyton Thayer, he's a junior class member. It's a positive gain. He's going to pick up 5. It'll be second down 5. Actually, going to be a gain of about 6, second down 4. So they'll line up in a shotgun once again. Kadrick Tyson, single man in the backfield. Caleb Wallace trips to the left but out wide right. Pass play, looking left. He'll step up in the pocket. He'll go across the line of scrimmage. He'll get to the 39-yard line, and the tackle made right there by Cole Hussey, another inside linebacker. Cole Hussey with the stop. Cole Hussey, pound for pound, 5'10", 185. He gets the job done. So ball spotted. They spotted at the 40. 1st and 10, Benton Central. Slot right, slot left. Shotgun quarterback, Tyson. Wallace in the backfield. He'll get the handoff. Wallace, the ball carrier. He'll take it across the 40 to the 42. He'll pick up 2. And it'll be second down 8. And Zane Durham was in there on the stop. 9:50. Clock moving. Third quarter. 35-point differential on the scoreboard constitutes a mercy rule. Kind of a harsh name, but the running clock is implemented. So in the backfield, he can be caught in the backfield. First guy to get to him was Joe Vaughtaw. Joey Vaughtaw going to get quarterback sack. Also there was Nathan Hawkins and Zane Durham. So the sack takes Benton Central back to the 32-yard line. It's going to bring up a 3rd and long. They're calling it 18, and it is. 3rd down 18 for Benton Central. Ball's near the middle of the field. Ball resting at the Benton Central 32-yard line. They got slot left, slot right. Quarterback, shotgun. Dropping the throw is Tyson. Tyson going to let one go. Let one go. It's going to go incomplete. Intended receiver was 25, Ian Metzinger. And it's going to bring up a 4th down, 18 for Benton Central. So clock moving, even on an incomplete pass. Clock will only stop on timeouts, injuries, or after a touchdown, because it takes so long to set up for a point after touchdown. And then after the point after, they'll stop the clock for that same reason. So 3 ways to stop the clock. Clock moving, 8-12, third quarter, 35-0, Tipton in front. Pass play down the left sideline, nearly intercepted. Dallas Capshaw got a hand on it. It was underthrown. Intended receiver was Tanner Brost. Tanner Brost. And then we'll mention Tanner Brost, a senior class member. He's a wide receiver and a defensive back. And the Tipton Blue Devils are going to get the ball right there. Another 4th down play. Ball's at the 32 of Benton Central. Shotgun quarterback Quintoll. Looking to throw. He's going to roll right. Pass is going to be incomplete. Trying to find Zach Pemberton. Pemberton was the intended target. Zach Pemberton, I should say. He's a sophomore, 5'10", listed at 140. He's a wide receiver and a defensive back. That's Zach Emberton. He's in the slot, right side. Dropping the throw. Pass play. You catch it. You get going to be tackled. Shed it off a would-be tackle. Dallas Capshaw gets about 12 yards after contact. So Capshaw is going to take it to the 15-yard line in a 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. And the Blue Devils are going to go no huddle. Blue Devils are in essence practicing for next week's game. Next week's game, Eastbrook Panthers. Coach Jeff Adamson coaching in year number 36 at Eastbrook. It's going to be a game next week. So dropping out of the pocket, tuck it away. It's going to be Quinn Toll. He'll find the inside pylon at the goal line, and he'll get a touchdown. So from 15 yards out, Quinn Toll puts it in the end zone on the ground. And Quinn Toll now has four rushing touchdowns on the season. Quinn Toll on the season has 8 touchdown passes. So he equivalates for 12 touchdowns on the season thus far. Point after touchdown is good by Brogan Ferg. The hold is good. Oliver Conaway, 5 for 5 for conversions right there. The 1-point conversion. Brogan Ferg, I'm happy for him. Brogan Ferg, he's not wearing any socks. If he is, they're footies down inside his shoes. He's a soccer player. He likes soccer. He's a goalie. I talked to him during a football practice. He's a goalie. And he's a pretty good-sized young man. His brother did the point after touchdowns last year. Brogan Ferg wears number 4. And he's listed as the kicker. So Nathan Hawkins is going to do the kickoff duties. Nathan Hawkins waiting for the football, brought over by the East Line judge. 42-0 contest. Tipton in front. Clock is stopped at 6:25 because of the touchdown. A lot of time going by. They can't elapse a lot of time. It would probably end the quarter pretty quickly. So there's the boot. High elevation, short kick. Wallace takes it to the 16, dropped the ball, picked it back up, good hop. Wallace going to get it out to the 23-yard line. Blue Devils there on the tackle. Slade Springer was there. Brady Henderson was there. Dakota Garman. And also for the Blue Devils on the tackle was Parker Capshaw. Number 18, Parker Capshaw. He's a freshman, 5'10", 135. He looks like he's made from the same mold as a Dallas Capshaw. So he's on his way back too. So working it right there. Break huddle in unison. Benton Central. 5:47. Clock moving. Mercy rule in effect. 42-0. Tipton in front. Dallas Capshaw got the 34th point. Brogan Ferg. There's going to be a pass play and an interception. Zane Durham. Zane Durham going to make the interception. He's a freshman, 6 foot, 165. Low pass, went down to the surface, picked it off. So Zane Durham gets his first interception in a varsity ball game. So 5:12, clock moving. Blue Devils take over. They'll have it at the Benton Central 27-yard line. In the huddle, Blue Devils getting the play from Quinn Toll. They'll break huddle in unison. Quinn Toll, shotgun quarterback, single man in the backfield. It's Calvin Condit. You wonder when the subs will come in, just for safety reasons. And hand off right to left. 87, Calvin Condit. He'll be caught near the line of scrimmage. He might have gained half a yard. And it's going to be, they're calling no gain, 2nd down 10. So the ball moves over just inside the left hash now. Calvin Condit going to exit the ball game. He'll get a breather. See if he comes back in. Very many times. Slade Springer in the backfield, single man in the backfield. Slade Springer wears number 22. He's a junior class member. He'll get the handoff. They go left side, breaks contain. They'll go up the Blue Devil sideline. I should say down the Blue Devil sideline. He'll get pushed out of bounds near the 7-yard line. So Slade Springer with some pretty good sprinting right there. And they're going to spot it at the 8-yard line. So 1st and goal, Tipton, left hash, 8-yard line. Blue Devils. Break huddle. Late substitution. In the ball game for Benton Central is 54, Bo Boley. Handoff, right to left. He'll get down to the 6. Again, it was Slade Springer. Slade Springer had a good carry. A lot of times, coach will reward that back. Try to get him a touchdown when he basically got you to where you're at offensively. So in the ball game for Tipton is number 81, Joe Clouser. Joe Clouser, he's a junior class member, 5'9". So you're going to send trips left side. Clouser's the farthest outside on the left. Dallas Capshaw far right. They'll pitch it left. Slade Springer. Try to get him in the end zone. He'll be knocked out of bounds near the 2-yard line. So they're trying to get him a touchdown. Slade Springer. Slade Springer sprung a good run here on this particular drive, and they're going to mock, say he went out of bounds at the 3-yard line. So 3rd down goal from the 3. Might be they're calling it the 4. So ball's at the 4, nosed up from the left hash. 2:20 left here in the 3rd quarter. Blue Devils in front, 42-0. Then a shotgun. Quintal. Going to give it to Springer again. He'll go up the gut this time. He'll be held up at the 5. And pretty strong tackle right there. Credit that tackle. 76, Jackson Bunch. Jackson Bunch. He lines up as the nose man. Jackson Bunch. And the guy playing behind him in the depth chart is Camden Carson. Where's 57? They're going to try a field goal. They're going to try this from the left hash. That's a little bit different for Brogan Ferg. Brogan Ferg used to kicking straight away. They're going to spot the block at the 12. It's going to be a 22-yard attempt. Late substitution, 66, Luke Merrill. And the Blue Devils call a timeout. Trying to get their personnel out there to attempt this field goal. 1:26 left here in the 3rd quarter. And we'll also mention a little bit about happening in this ball game. We'll talk about first. We'll talk about some stats. I got this off of John Harrell. JohnHarrell.net. If you're not familiar with JohnHarrell.net, you can just go on Safari, go on your internet. It's John, John, Harrell, HARRELL.net, JohnHarrell.net. I saw these statistical leaders. These are for the teams, and I got the points per game average per game. We'll talk about this in a moment. They're going to try the field goal here from the 12, 22-yard attempts for Brogan Ferg. Ferg's going to have to push this one. Hussey, here comes a snap. Oliver Conway, the hold, it's good, and he's going to get it in there. Field goal is good. He punched it right in. Brogan Ferg, 8 points on the evening. Brogan Ferg with his first field goal of the season. So we'll mention 5 teams. I'll mention at number 1. He's a Class 1A school. They're in Sectional 48. That's Springs Valley, the Blackhawks. In 8 games, they average 53.88 points per game. 53 points a game. At number 6, Madison Grant. Madison Grant Argyle's having a tremendous season. They're Class 1A, Sectional 44. They in eight ball games. They're 8-0. And we'll mention in 8 games, 47.88 points per game average. And at number 10 this week, Mechanical Braves. They're also 8-0. They're Class 3A, Sectional 27. They're in the same sectional here as Benton Central. In 8 ball games, they averaged 46.13 per game. At number 26 in 8 games, Class 1A, Sectional 47, North Decatur Chargers, 39.75. There's the boot from Nathan Hawkins. It'll go back to the 15, picking it up on the return there and go back towards the Benton Central bench, out to the 20-yard line. On that return was number 24, Matthew Drake. Matthew Drake, he's a sophomore. And Benton Central will put it in play right there. Landon Spidell, credit for the tackle. So North Decatur Chargers head coach Steve Stern, he's at number 26, 8 games, 39.75 points per game average, 7-1 on the season. At number 31, it's Lafayette Central Catholic, sectional 34, Class 2A. They're 7-0 in 7 games, 39.14 points per game average. Benton Central shotgun, dropping the throw. Katie Tyson going to try to get some back out, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. He might gain a half a yard. So 28 seconds. Clock may empty out here. They start the clock at 40. They're going to stop play, and they're going to check on a Benton Central Bison. He might have cramping right there. Might just be the case. 24 seconds. They stop the clock. They're checking on him. We'll go to the second category here. There are 4 teams listed. These are points allowed per game average. This is how many points a team gives up an average each game. These are pretty unbelievable. At number 1 in 8 games, Mississinawa Indians. They're 8-0. They're in sectional 28, Class 3A. They allow 1.75 points. That's an average per game. They played 8 games. That's incredible. At number 2 in 8 games, Mechanical Braves. They're also 8-0. They're the Class 3A, sectional 27. They allow 4.5 points per game. At number 9, 8-0, number Class 1A, sectional 44, Madison Grant. In 8 games, they give up an average of 7.75 points per game. And at number 13, Logansport. Logansport, in 8 ball games, they're 7-1. Class 4A, sectional 20. They're giving up 8.63. And also, tied with them, Rochester. Rochester, they're in the Tipton sectional 36. Rochester, in 8 ball games, have given up 8.63 points per game. So third quarter empties out. Both teams on their respective sidelines, getting ready for quarter number 4. At the end of 3 quarters, the Blue Devils 45, Benton Central 0 at a 45. 3-point field goal for Brogan Ferg. I am so happy for him. And we'll also mention, this is an average margin of victory. Margin of victory. Now, this particular digit, I tell you, is how far apart they were in score, average per game. So I have 3 written down here. At number 3, Mechanical Braves. Average margin of victory, 41.63. At number 6, Madison Grant Argyles. Average margin of victory, 40.13. Average margin of victory for number 20, Logansport Berries, 30.13. And who's your conference leader? Big school division is Logansport. Go figure. So they're going to try it right there. They're going to bring the ball out of there. Ball belongs to Benton Central. Benton Central Bison, 1st and 10, 12 minutes on the game clock. Shotgun quarterback, Kadrick Tyson. Kadrick Tyson going to get the signal. The official's checking with him. Maybe he's got something. He's got to go out of the game for a play. So they noticed something about him. They're going to put a 3rd quarterback in the ball game, and it's number 2, Bryson Cortez. Bryson Cortez, a senior, he's going to enter the ball game. And Kadrick Tyson is going to take a breather. And we'll hope the best for number 5, Max Strasma. We may see Strasma in the near future at the quarterback. Cortez takes a snap and be caught behind the line of scrimmage. Going to be a tackle for a loss. Chase Hussey makes the tackle.
On the backfield.
So Tyson going to come back in the ball game. Tyson back in the game. So he had to go out for one play. I'm not sure what it was. Actually taking that snap in the ball game there was 24, Matthew Drake, sophomore. He had to take a snap. Tyson had to go out for a play. Might have been a mouthpiece infraction, not sure. So shotgun quarterback Tyson. See him in the backfield. Wallace dropping the throw. 3 receivers, right side. Ian launches a pretty good dart towards the sideline. Trying to find Brian Cortez. That was number 2, Brian Cortez. So clock still rolling, 11:07. The moon looks pretty over there. Got an orange moon. And so it's going to be 4th down, 12. And they're going to send out their punting unit for Benton Central. So backing up the punt, about 10 yards deep. That's no joke, just 10 yards deep. Cool. Number 25, Ian Metzinger. The call for the snap, those black gloves on. Take a one step, he'll throw one skyward. It's a high elevation. It's going to be tipped by Dallas Capshaw. Ball's loose, and they're going to fall on it. And that was Dallas Capshaw. Finally came up with it. He was at midfield. That was a high elevation punt. Might have been a good time to call a fair catch. But Dallas Capshaw is having a game. 10-10, clock moving. Blue Devils have it at their own 42-yard line. Ball's in the middle of the field. So Joe Clouser comes out of the ball game. We're going to see a new quarterback in the ball game for Tipton. It's going to be number 18, Parker Capshaw. Parker Capshaw going to call the cadence. They're going to talk with Slade Springer in the backfield. They've got second-string units on the field for Tipton. Going to go deep motion, Emberton. They'll hand off. Slade Springer. He's loose across the 50. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. He's going to go. Slade Springer going to go 58 yards. 58-yard touchdown run for Slade Springer. No flags on the field. Springer went right to left. Trying to find the sideline. He got to the numbers. And he outran the defensive backs. So Coach Toll hands up the one number. They're going to go for 1. So 51 on the scoreboard. 9:29 on the game clock. Chase Hussey, the short snapper, going to snap it to Oliver Conaway. You call for it, they put the block near the spot, and the kick is beautiful. Brogan forward with 9 points in this ball game. Brogan Furr going to jog off the surface right there. And Brogan Furr having a ball game. So 9:29 clock stopped. We'll also remind you, if you're a kid, or if you're still a kid at heart, you'll be more than amazed at Mr. Muffin's trains. Model trains and a fully functioning online availability for your model train parts. Mr. Muffin's trains, you can reach them by phone at 765-292-2022. That's 765-292-2022. On the web, it's MR. Muffins, plural, trains, plural.com. And I will also mention Mr. Muffin's Midwest Best Train and Hobby Show. It's going to be at the Tipton County Fairgrounds next Saturday and Sunday, October 25th and 26th. Saturday, it's noon to 7. Sunday, it's 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. That is the Midwest Best Train and Hobby Show at the Tipton County Fairgrounds next Saturday and Sunday. check it out. Mr. Muffin's train, Steven Nelson, one of my favorite persons. Here comes a kick. Left-footed kick. Shallow. Going to be taken shallow. Ball's lost there. Ball's loose. And Tipton saying that they have it. We'll find out. And Tipton does have the football. And on that kickoff was freshman Andrew Hawkins. Andrew Hawkins, 5'11", 195. Andrew Hawkins listed as a center and a defensive lineman, just a freshman. So he took over on that kickoff for his brother Nathan. So Tipton did get the recovery. It was a high elevation. It was not very deep, and they lost the handle. Tipton recovers. Tipton has it at the Benton Central 30-yard line with the second unit still in the ballgame. Pitch it right, Slade Springer. He'll cut back, flag on the play. Going to be a holding penalty on Tipton. Slade Springer is going to go the distance, but it's not going to count. They're going to call a holding penalty on Tipton. Slade Springer is going to find out here in just a second that 30-yard run is coming back. So they're going to mention to the press box on the signal, umpire holding against Tipton, so they'll back it up 10. It'll be 1st and 20 from the 40 for the Blue Devils. So clock still moving, 8:02. Tipton in front, 52-0. Jogging back into the huddle. Second unit quarterback is number 18, Parker Capshaw. He's a freshman. He's 5'10". So Emberton going to line up, trips left side. Out there with Emberton is 16, James Goodnight. Shotgun quarterback, Capshaw. Handoff, caught in the backfield, going to be tackled for a loss. So going to be a tackle for a loss. Ball carrier was Zane Durham. Not anywhere to go. Got to have blocking. This is an 11-man sport. So it's the biggest sport that you have that involves the most people. And a lot of people don't realize this, but coaches have to deal with many types of personalities. And it's all good. Shotgun quarterback, Capshaw. He'll take the snap. They're gonna kill the play. Illegal procedure against Tipton. So Tipton gonna lose 5 more. Tipton is deep now. The line to gain is the Benton Central 20-yard line. And it's 2nd down and 28. Ball spotted at the 48-yard line of Benton Central. Right there on the new Blue Devil logo. The Blue Devil logo, not so new anymore. I understand it's got a registered trademark. It belongs to Tipton. Trips to the right, split out wide left. Capshaw calling the cadence. Zane Durham in the backfield. Pass play. Tall pass. Emberton makes a catch in the flat. Right side. He'll get inside the 45, down near the 42. And Zach Emberton took a pretty good shot on that tackle. He jumped right back up. He's in the huddle now. So they're spotted back at the 43-yard line. 5:58. Clock moving, 4th quarter. Tipton in front. Pretty good drive, Benton Central to Tipton. Might be about 90 minutes. 75 to 90-minute drive, probably on a school bus. Trips to the left, split out wide right. Short side of the field. Calling the cadence. Pitch it left. Zane Durham. Flag comes in from the backfield. I should say from the defensive back official. He throws a flag. He saw something. And he's going to find out. It's going to be we'll double check here. Illegal substitution. So 5:17. Clock moving. So illegal substitution, a timeout on the field. Attending Bison. Another cramp. Cramps right there. Say, well, he got up to 68. They'll pull him back up to the surface. That was Kadrick Tyson. Second time he's cramped up in the ball game. He'll walk off with the trainer. Trainer for the Bison. And the athletic trainer is John Woodworth. So John Woodworth, he's been on the field a few times tonight. We'll hope the best for number 5, Max Strausma. Strausma is a freshman. Strausma is a strong safety on defense. He plays tight end once in a while. He's also a quarterback. He is an athletic young man. We'll hope the best for Max Strausma. Blue Devils, clock moving, 5:15. Shotgun, 2 in the backfield, split wide right, wide left. High snap, Durham takes a direct snap. He try to get it inside the 35. He will to the 34-yard line. So a direct snap from Zane Durham, and it's going to be 4th and long. It's going to be 4th and 15. So Durham going to jog off. No, he's going to get the play. Zane Durham is playing the quarterback position. So Zane Durham is getting the plays from the JV coach, offensive coordinator, Coach Aaron Toll, taking a back seat here in the part of the second half. So shotgun, 2 in the backfield. Split wide right, wide left. They'll fake the handoff to Emerson. They'll keep the ball. Zane Durham. Zane Durham looking for a first down. He'll get it. They'll get inside the 20. They'll get to the 18, maybe the 17. Zane Durham picks up necessary yardage. 4 minutes, 8 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The ball's marked at the 17-yard line. 1st and 10. 1st and 10 Blue Devils, right hash at the Benton Central 17-yard line. So 3 in the backfield. Zane Durham taking the snaps. He's the shotgun quarterback. Emerson in the backfield. They'll hand off. They'll hand off inside to the 15. Ball carrier right there for the Blue Devils. Number 36 carrying the football was Caden Cook. He's a freshman, 5'8", 140. And I'm jogging off the field right there for the Blue Devils is James Goodnight. Also jogging off the field for the Blue Devils, 24, Amon Viakite. Is that right? That's a difficult name. Larry told me how to say it. I might have forgotten. Shotgun quarterback Durham. He'll hand off. Left halfback. 2 in the backfield. He'll get inside the 15 to the 14. So the clock's still moving. 2:52. Fourth quarter. They spot it back at the 15. Ball's at the right hash. Durham back in the huddle. Going to call the play. Play clock is at 22. Blue Devils at the line of scrimmage. Split out wide left for the Blue Devils is Ezekiel Browning. He wears 28. We fake the handoff. Going to pitch it left side on the option to Emberton. Zach Emberton. Good positive game. Zach Emberton. He's a sophomore, 5'10", 140. It's going to bring up a 4th down. And we may see Brogan Ferg. I'm not sure. Nope, we're not. We're going to see an offensive play here. 4th down, 6 for the Blue Devils. Ball resting at the 12 of Benton Central. Ball's at the left hash. Blue Devils to the line of scrimmage. 2 in the backfield. 36, Caden Cook. 33, Zane Durham. Takes a snap, direct snap. Quarterback. He'll get to the 10, and they're not going to get enough. Benton Central going to have the football. Blue Devils turn it over on downs. They take it to the Benton Central 10-yard line. 1:28 clock moving. Benton Central will have it 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line, middle of the field. We do thank you for tuning in. We'll mention, yes, those Colts. Colts are going to play this Sunday, the 20th, 1 o'clock start time. Miami Dolphins will be in Indianapolis to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. So on a shotgun, Tadrick Tyson, senior quarterback, 58 seconds, clock moving. Single man in the backfield. Caleb Wallace, slot left, slot right. Calls for the snap, handoff. Wallace up the middle. He'll go right side of the center. two-hole. He'll get him outside the 15, near the 18-yard line. 40 seconds left. Ball spotted middle of the field at the 18. Benton Central going to run another play to the line of scrimmage in a hurry. Shotgun. Tadrick Tyson. Wallace in the backfield. He'll get the handoff again. Same play. He'll veer it right side. He lost the handle. Ball came loose. Blue Devils might have recovered, but the clock is going to empty out. Clock still moving. 15 seconds left. Blue Devils do pick up the loose ball to recover another fumble, and that's going to end the ball game. 7 seconds, 6 seconds. And we do appreciate Coach Andy Standifer talking with us before the game. Hope he enjoyed that. Hope he has a good night in Lafayette with very little to be concerned with tonight. Oregon and Purdue. They're on TV right now, if you did not know. And we always thank Coach Aaron Toll for allowing us to speak with him pregame. And again, we'll mention next week, coming up next week, going to be the playoffs. They'll begin first round of the sectional, Benton Central Bison. First round of sectional next week, October 25th, 7 o'clock. Benton Central Bison will be at the Northwestern Tigers. That'd be a Class 3A sectional 27. And the Tipton Blue Devils next week, first round of the sectional, October 25th, 7 o'clock start. Eastbrook Panthers will be here with the Tipton Blue Devils. That's sectional 36, Class 2A. And we do thank you for tuning in. We thank my wife back home for helping with the broadcast, sound check. And we definitely thank Robbie Kendall. Robbie Kendall makes this broadcast possible. Put Me in Sports has been subscribing to Robbie Kendall, audiosportsonline.net, since 2008. I have known Robbie much before that. He used to call Hamilton Heights ball games. He called ball games in the postseason back in 2003, 2004. That's when Dustin Shear was the quarterback for the Huskies. We thank you for tuning in. We hope you'll tune in next week, 6:30, coaches' interviews, and the ball game at 7. Thank you very much, and we'll talk to you soon. And no matter if you're home or away, if you're doing the teaching and doing the learning, don't let him go. Keep the fire burning.